welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily, for those of you who don't know me. This is Anthony, for those of you who don't know him. He is my BFF.
What does BFF stand for?
Boyfriend for life. Just kidding. My boyfriend. And best friend.
A boyfriend.
Boyfriend and best friend.
What comes first, boyfriend or best friend?
Best friend, obviously. Right? Because then there's no foundation.
I respect that.
So.
I respect that.
Anyways, today we have a fun video that that I've been wanting to make for a little while now, and I think it's gonna be a good one. So, here it goes. 30 things we hate about New York City. Just a little bit about the background. Like, we're not haters, 1. 2, we're very grateful for our life.
Oh,
right? And we work very hard for what we have and where we have gotten. And so we've been living in New York City for almost 2 years now, and there are things that we hate with a burning passion, and there are things that we love. And so this is going to be a 2-part video. This is part 1, 30 things we hate about New York City. We each came up with 15 things that we hate about New York City, and we just wanted to share that with you because maybe you live here too and you agree and you just need to like blow off some steam by watching this video. We're blowing off some steam by making this video. And like I said, we're making a 30 things that we love about New York City too, so don't you worry, we're not haters, we're just
like, every place has its pros and cons, so
pros and cons, yeah, so don't come for me.
So you start off.
I'm gonna start?
Yes, you are.
Okay, number 1, apartment sizes.
Ooh.
Like, when we first moved here, we got an Airbnb, and it was an actual shoebox. It didn't even have like a full kitchen, and it was just like it was like, there was no room for like, it was just a bed, and like a desk, and a sink. It was insane. It was so tiny. And then we moved here, and our bathroom, like, you can shit and brush your teeth at the same time.
Wow.
It's tiny. And I just can't. I literally can't. I don't know. It's just like, it's too tiny. Too tiny. And we came from a very luxurious apartment.
Yeah.
Where we're paying less money for more space and amenities and conveniences, you know? And it's just like, and I know like you come here to like be in New York City, and it's like not about like what you live in or like how it looks or whatever. It's like about living in the city. But for me, I now realize that it's about like my home. Like where I live is really important, especially for my peace of mind and all that stuff. Anyway, so this is getting deep. Okay, what was yours?
Number 1 for me is definitely the smell.
So you would be number 2.
So okay, number 2 is definitely the smells of New York City. I would say it just doesn't smell good.
I would say.
Like, it smells like trash, people using the bathroom.
Yeah.
It smells really dirty.
Like, imagine like you woke up, you took a beautiful shower, you sprayed your cologne or perfume, whatever you wear, and your like hair is nice and fresh, and you're just so super fresh. You step outside and it's pee, shit, human shit, dog shit, like, yeah, smells awful. Okay, number 3 is walk-up buildings. We live on a 5th floor walk-up on the 5th floor, and bringing groceries up, doing our laundry, like if we, like doing our laundry honestly sets us back because we like pile up our laundry, and then we have like a month or 2 worth of laundry, and that's like 4 or 5 bags coming up and down the stairs to do laundry is insane. Just after a long day, going up 5 flights, it's not even 5 flights, it's like 2 flights per floor, so it's like 10 flights. Anyways, walk-up buildings, hate them.
Number 4 is, I would say, trash being everywhere outside. 5
would be job competitiveness. So when I left my last job, trying to find a new job has been like horrible. Just think of it like this. there's a job posted, but think of how many people are applying to the same job with you.
Hundreds to thousands
Like,
of people.
you can, on Indeed sometimes you can see how many other applicants there are, and it ranges from like 500 to like 3,000. Like, they're like, what you are doing is not original because you are not the only one.
For real.
And literally thousands of other people are looking at the same thing. And even with apartments too, like apartment searching, you're not the only one that can see the listing that is posted for that much rent that you're like so excited about or excited to go see. So many other people are doing the same thing. There's millions of people in New York City, which I understand, but it also sucks because it's like, what the
F? The problem?
And like, that goes back to like the point of like people being, not that anything that we've mentioned, but like, you know how like they say like people think that it's their world, like you're the universe kind of thing.
Definitely feel
You know
that
what I mean?
here.
Like,
Definitely feel that.
it's like the entitlement for like the entitlement people feel like when I apply to a job, like I feel like I should get it, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, everybody
Like,
would
from
feel like that.
Yeah, hard
That's
to
a fact.
explain, but I hope that the message came across. Number 6,
It's very crowded in the city.
crowded,
Very
like
crowded.
overpopulated.
Like overpopulated. Even like walking around, you just feel like you're shoulder to shoulder, especially like in touristy spots, even though like we do our best not to like hang out there.
Mhm.
But also in the subway too, like where like when the subway is full, it's like you're just like,
Yeah, if you've ever been on the 6 train,
oh yeah, the
the
6
6
train is
especially
always
going
packed.
downtown. Actually, no, in either direction,
Yeah.
you're like sardines packed up in a can. You like, one morning I literally was like, this was like years ago though,
Mhm.
but it's still like this. Like, we were all getting on the train and there were so many people behind me and I was like the front row of people waiting to get onto the train.
Mhm.
Literally the crowd like picked me up and put me on the train kind of thing. Like, I wasn't even barely touching the ground.
Like you're fighting to get
Yeah.
out of the train as well. So like,
Yeah.
that's a,
Number 7 for me is restaurant food. Sometimes, like restaurants these days, they just open up for the ambiance, for the Instagram pictures, for the social media, like the marketing and like, you know, just for like the looks and the ambiance, and it's become less about like the quality and the taste of the food. And that's one thing that I hate, is like sometimes a place looks so nice and like the service is amazing, it looks nice and it's such a good picture, but like the food is crap.
oh my god, tell
And
me.
the drinks are like wild expensive, and it just makes for like not a good experience. Like, it's not a well-rounded, like food tastes good.
And like how many people give you so many recommendations and you go to it and you're like, this is
And
what
it's
all
like
the
a
ratings-
letdown. It's like, this is what all the lines are about, or
Right.
like all the reservation, how hard it is to get a reservation some places.
Right. Number 8, I want to go with, like I think you talked about it earlier, how like expensive New York City is.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So like, not only with like living situation, like everybody knows coming in here how expensive it is, but like,
you expect it to be expensive.
but even going like
But day-to-day things.
grocery shopping, transportation adds up.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, like you really need to get on your budget game.
Yeah,
over
like the
here.
other day, he ran out because we ran out of pancake mix, and he got pancake mix, orange
Yeah.
juice, 1 roll of paper towel, and like
I got like honestly
bacon
like
or something, or some
5-6
something.
items that
I
came
think
out
it
to
was-
like 60
yeah,
bucks.
Yeah, like that's insane.
Yeah.
Because
It was crazy.
like a whole cart full of things, where it's like 5 or 6 shopping bags, is like 80 bucks back home.
It's crazy.
And it's so funny because it feels like we're like those old people that are like, you're paying all that money in New York City when it's, you could have a house here. Like, I get both sides now living here. Like, I get it.
But I'm just saying, for all these New Yorkers, if you go grocery shopping in Mass, then you'll see what we're talking about. Massachusetts, you'll see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you could get like a whole cart. Like a whole cart is full. And it's still less expensive than like getting a few items here.
Yeah. Number 9,
Mm-hmm.
how hard it is to start a life here. Like, I guess we're just basing these things off of experience, but I moved here so that I can like pursue my dream in fashion, and it's just hard because I didn't know anybody in the beginning, and I was lucky I think for me it was just luck how everything played out when we moved here for me.
Yeah.
But if you're not lucky and if you don't have like, I don't know, if you're not like literally on like applying like as soon as something comes out, or I don't know. Like I don't know how I got lucky, but I guess I just did.
Like the setup is really hard.
Yeah, it's like getting
doing
set
it
up.
on your own.
Yeah, doing it on your own and getting set up is really, really hard because you have to build like that base foundation of like networks, contacts, all that kind of stuff. And not only that, but getting an apartment, finding your own new place with nobody there, trying to sign a new lease and all that stuff. Like getting started is so hard. There's so much paperwork that goes behind it and all like that stuff. So that's what I mean. And then also like that ties into like the whole like knowing nobody, trying to find a new like group of people to be with and all that stuff. Getting started is just super hard.
Number 10, I would say I don't like is definitely the New York City entitlement.
Oof.
I would say the people definitely here, just because they're from New York, they think that like they're entitled to things.
Yeah.
Where like
that lady at the grocery store.
Oh my god, that lady at the grocery store. But it's not even like that.
That is entitled.
No, entitlement. Yeah, that's entitled.
There was this lady at the grocery store.
Mhm.
I thought she was like a worker.
Oh
She
my
was
God. Just
behind
eating
the register, just eating her sushi. Like, girl, get out of there.
No, but it's not
She
that.
was literally eating behind a cash register at the grocery store, like
Yeah.
on their register.
But a lot of the time.
And the workers told her,
Oh my
ma'am,
God,
you need to,
many times.
ma'am, you need to leave. You need to like get out of that area. That's like the manager's register. You can't be behind there.
Didn't
She's
even
like, just
move.
1 minute, just 1
Didn't
minute.
even
Like, they're like, you cannot be behind there. She's like, I'm just eating really quick, really quick. She's like, where's your manager? He's not even here, really quick. But it's
Right.
like, if a worker is telling you to get out of an area, like get out of an area. Like the entitlement is crazy. But okay, number 11 is laundry. If you don't have laundry in your apartment, all I'm gonna say is it sucks. Especially, like I said, we live on a 5th floor walk up, and we have to walk down the block. Like we have to do kind of an L. We walk half of our block and then walk down an avenue, basically. It's hell. And then I hated last week they took my laundry. I was literally, my timer for my laundry was gonna go off in 30 seconds. They had already taken my laundry out of the dryer.
Oh my god.
And I hate that. Like I don't want people to touch my stuff. Cause also I don't want my clothes to be stolen. Like it's already expensive to live here. Like I don't wanna, you know, have to replace anything.
Yeah.
And I just don't like I'm washing it because I don't want it to be touched. Like I just want it to be fresh, and I want to know that I'm the one that took it out and whatever. So I just really hate doing laundry here.
Yeah,
it sucks.
and it's so competitive too, because I've seen people fight for washers
Yeah, you
and
have to
dryers.
fight for washers and dryers, and then also it's so expensive to do laundry here. Like one load is at least like $6.
Oh my god, expensive to do it.
If not more.
And then good luck.
It depends on what kind of machine you get. Like
and then
a large machine can be $10, a small machine is like $4.25, a middle could be $7. It depends on what kind of machines you get.
And then trying to do it on the weekend, good luck with that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's when it's like, honestly, you really want a day off in the week to do it.
You need like a morning weekday situation.
Where everybody's at work, so you could try to get laundry done.
Yeah, okay, that brings us to number 12.
I'm just gonna say New Yorkers are rude.
Okay, period. Okay, number 13 on my list is the sidewalk races.
Okay.
Like, you know when you feel people riding your ass on the sidewalk and like they clearly want you to move? Sometimes I don't move, sometimes I move, but I just hate like the whole racing situation. Like they'll cut you off and they'll walk the same pace that you're walking in front of you. And then you kind of have to like go in front of them and start like, and then they like go in front of you. And then like the last one is like, you have to like go so fast to like lose them. Like I hate that, I can't stand it. Sometimes I walk really fast and sometimes it's me riding people and like I just want to get out of there, like I want them to get out of my way.
You just can't win.
But other days, I just want to like walk like a normal human being. Like not everything is a race. Like I don't know why all of us in New York City, like we're all in a rush.
Oh my god, yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Especially like if we have nothing planned or nothing scheduled, like we're in such a rush for no reason.
Like take your time.
I know, but I'm working on it. Number 14.
I'm gonna go with, I've noticed it a lot here that dog owners are not picking up after their dog. Every corner And every sidewalk I walk on, I'm always dodging dog poop.
Shit.
Dog poop. I'm always dodging dog poop. Where like, do you feel like you're too good to pick up dog poop? Because if that's the case, then don't have a dog.
Your dog's shit. Like.
And like we live like 10 minutes away from so many parks.
Right.
Like at least go to the dog park.
One thing I understand is diarrhea. Like, how can you pick it up?
How can you pick that up? But like,
there's ways to try at least to scoop up as much as possible. But when it's like just like regular little turds,
it's on the ground all the time.
Like, you are not above anybody to not be picking up your dog's poop. Then don't have a dog.
But also, sometimes you can't even tell the difference if it's dog poop or human poop.
Yeah, one time I was commuting to work and I was pressing the elevator to go down, and at our station it's either an elevator or an escalator, and I didn't feel like taking the escalator that morning, so I took the elevator. And there was a dude right next to me, completely pulled down his pants and he started crapping. I saw his bare ass and everything.
So maybe not just like a dog poop problem, I think it's just New York has a poop problem. Honestly.
No, but specifically for dogs, like
they just don't pick up after their dogs.
Yeah, like sometimes I see people like literally just like let their dog go and then.
And you see on every corner now they're offering free bags, like the handbags to pick it up.
Yeah.
And it's like, what else do they need to do to get you guys to pick up after your dog? Please, I beg you.
Number 15 is when bikers are biking on the sidewalk. There's a bike lane in the city, and not only that, but it's just annoying because it's like you have the road and like you have a specific lane and you have like areas where you can park your bike, and you want to ride on the sidewalk where there's already not even that much space, and then they get mad and they ring their thing at you. Like,
yeah,
this is not for you to be biking on. That was one of my little pet peeves. It's on the smaller side, but it's still really annoying.
Very annoying.
And I hate when all of the bikers like bike up on the sidewalk. I'm like, get off! Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyways. 16?
I want to say, like, items at the grocery store are really hard to find in these New York. Because, okay, first off, New York groceries are very tiny. It's like very limited stuff in there.
Yeah, like the markets are
very tiny. So trying to find like seasoning and sauces and certain like things are like, you cannot find it in one grocery. You have to make multiple pit stops to just finish.
Yeah, a lot of the markets in New York City they have like specialized items, like specialty items.
Yeah.
And specialty foods, and like you have to go to like 2 different places to get like different things. Like some places won't carry like name brand items, and other places will only carry like their own special items, and you have to go somewhere else for something. Me and you, we always go to like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, because Whole Foods has their things, Trader Joe's has their things.
Yep.
There's even things that are sold at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods that aren't on our list, and we have to go to a third market, and it's kind of hard to like do all of your shopping in one spot. Unless you want to drop like a couple $100s.
And like, it's just crazy.
Which we don't like to do that.
No.
Okay, number 17. That is the sidewalk workers. I'm sorry if you're one of those people, but I hate it. Like, I try my hardest to always have headphones on, and you can see them. They're pointing. They're saying stuff like. They always try to catch you. Like, I feel so bad because I'm like, I know that's your job, but like you signed up for it, like for the rejection, like that's what comes with the territory. But it's like, sometimes I'm just not in the mood, especially when I'm commuting. I am not in the mood because I'm like trying to get in the zone before I like work or whatever. But it's like, I'm not in the mood to talk about signing up for this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not in the mood to donate at that time. Like, if I'm donating, I want to donate personally and not through companies, right? Like, to get my own tax break. Like, I'm not trying to donate to you through all your people,
trying to beat the system. And
if I want to sign up for something, I sign up for myself. Like, I don't want to, like, I just hate like the whole they stop you, all
you're already late for work.
Yeah, it's like, I'm literally like, They're like, you have time? I'm like, no, my 1 minute on the train, like, no, don't tell me what I have time for, what I'm doing, like, no.
I got no time.
I cannot. And so, like, I feel bad. I mean, some of them are, like, they're, like, trying to raise awareness. Most of the time, it's like, ugh.
So for 18, I'm gonna go with, it's starting to annoy me now that it's getting to this point where, like, everybody I meet and trying to make plans with them, the go-to plan is just to go to a restaurant. It's starting to get played out for me, especially in the city. That's what I feel like that's all the city honestly has to offer for hangout.
Like restaurants and stuff.
Let's just go to a restaurant where it's like aren't we more than just a restaurant? Like, why is the first thing that comes to mind is like, let's go check out this restaurant, let's go check out that restaurant.
Like, don't get us wrong, there's a lot of things to do in the city.
Yes.
But overall,
that's everybody's go-to plan.
Seem to be like the go-to plans. Like, let's go out to eat.
Like, it's never let's go for a walk, let's go hang out in a park, let's go museums, shows, or anything like that. It's like
it's like let's go to a restaurant.
Let's go to a restaurant. I heard this restaurant down the street is really good. Let's go check it out. It's like no. I
want to do more than go to a restaurant.
I want to do more than just hang out at a restaurant or hang out at the bars. Like I'm more than just like eating. Like, and don't get it wrong. Like, I love food, but like I don't want to go to the restaurants every day, every weekend. It's just starting to get played out. And I'm
and rant.
So that's it.
Okay. Number 19 for me is the amount of homelessness. It's
very sad.
Really sad. And I just feel like, I don't know, personally, I just feel like there shouldn't be any homelessness, period. Because if there's people that are able to reach millions, billions of dollars, like, there should be no reason why someone who didn't have a choice to be born has to, like, doesn't get to have a home. Like, right. I don't feel like the government or, like, leaders should be the ones who decide who do and don't get homes, if that makes sense. Or, like, I don't know, I just think, like, the system overall, not only, like, in the US, or I just mean, like, anywhere, like, everywhere, like, we're all human, we are all literally the same makeup, like, we all have skin, bones, muscles, like, everyone deserves to have a roof over their head and food to eat. Like, that just makes no sense to me that some people don't have food. Cause it's like, we're all born on the same earth, we're all born on the same earth that provides the food to, you know what I mean? Like, there just should be no reason why people can't survive.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it's really sad, especially in the winter. The homeless people, if they're not in shelters or anything, they take shelter in the subways. And so then, like, and some of them, they don't shower for days or months or haven't showered ever since they've, you know what I mean? Like, they don't, and it fills up the whole car, and it'll be on every commute or anything like that. Like, I just feel like that should just not be a thing. Period. I said, well, that's it. Number 20.
It is crazy to what I'm about to say, to go from homelessness
to what you're gonna say.
I say 20. 20 is, it's a personal thing for me. It's like unpopular opinion.
Preference.
Like the amount, and I get it. Like, no, hold on, let me get to it. It's the New York City skyscrapers. Like, I get it. The skyscrapers is what makes New York City. But all I gotta say is that it takes away from my sky view, and I'm a gazer. I like looking into the sky. I'm over it. I miss the open view.
Nature. Okay, number 21. Is it?
Yes. 21.
Yeah. Okay, number 21. I know. Number 21 for me is the C word.
Can you take a wild guess?
Say it. I don't want to say it.
We'll call it a pest problem.
The pests, the really ugly, like the brown
roaches and rats.
I can't.
Oh.
That is literally, those are like my worst nightmare pest problems.
Yeah.
Other than like bed bugs and stuff. I just can't, they make me itchy when I see them, like, oh man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's just gross and dirty and disgusting. I hate it. I hate it.
Right.
And they're huge. There's some really small ones, but oh, I think actually the big ones are not even that. I think they're water bugs. Anyways, gross. Huge, dirty, nasty, gross.
I think I have qualifications for like exterminator position.
The amount of things that you've killed. Okay, number 22.
Number 22, I'm gonna go with, I never experienced this until I got here, where anytime I'm talking to people, one of the first things that they go to is let me check my schedule, let me check my calendar. That thing I don't like about New York and New Yorkers is like, I feel like that's New York's way of saying no to when you try to make plans with them. So like, oh, they're like, oh, hey.
So wait, what's your 22nd?
22nd is New Yorkers and their calendars.
Oh, the let me check my schedule.
Let me check my schedule people. Those people annoy me. There's no way you're that busy where you're like, and I'm pretty sure most of your calendar and schedule is just filler. Like, oh, let me go freaking write in my journal. Let me go to the grocery store. Like, you don't need a calendar to go to the grocery store. Like, you don't need that. Well, however,
he said what he said.
I said what I said, and it's just like, honestly, like, and then people like don't make time for you because they feel like they're so busy, where it's like you're losing that human connection for real. But let me go check my calendar is like the dumbest phrase I've ever heard. Like, you don't need a calendar.
But
you don't.
Honestly, like,
no.
The places that I've worked, people have legit schedules. Like, they have to actually check their schedules to see if they even have time for things. So, like, I get where you're coming from, and it just feels really pretentious and whatever, but it's real. It's real. Okay, number 23 is like the desire to live here. I hate it because when you get here, not even when you get here or whatever, but like some mornings I walk down the street and I'm like, people are mean, there's trash on the sidewalks, it's like mountains of trash, it stinks, there's like crap everywhere, it's dirty, the air quality sucks, like you're living in a box. It's just an unhealthy way of life, and like the hustle culture, it's just like the desire, healthy. Like the outside desire to be here is insane to me, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because like actually being here is different from what it seems.
On the outside, right?
Yeah, outside looking in is completely different unless you are obviously like well off, you have like the means to like live a beautiful life here. If you're just like a regular person and you are starting from scratch, like sometimes there's beauty in like the ugliness, but most times it's like it's really just shit, you know? Like the desire is just like really not even.
Yeah.
So that's actually one little tip that I have off track is don't believe everything you see on social media.
It ain't what it's cracked up to be. 24, I'm just gonna go flat out to it because I think it counts with all of the boroughs. The beaches here are not good.
Trash.
Like the water is dirty. The sand feels like rocks and roughness. And we're from New England. Like we're used to like.
We're blessed with beautiful beaches
so
and
like,
beautiful cliffside.
That's one thing I like am like sad about like settling is like we're used to going to the beach, and now I feel like a part of me is missing not going to the beach. So I miss the beach. I miss Rhode Island. But all I gotta say is like the beaches here are like nothing compared to like back home.
Yeah, last year we ran. Oh wait, no, that wasn't that. Anyways, last year we went to the beach in the summertime.
We even took our New York friend.
Because we were missing.
You even took your New York friend.
Yeah, we were missing the beach, obviously, and we were living in the city, or we are living in the city, and we were missing the beach, and so we went to like Coney Island or Far Rockaway. And it was just like it was fine. Like it's nice sometimes to be by the water.
But like it's nothing.
But it's just like no, it doesn't compare.
Sorry.
Okay, 26, 25.
25, yeah.
Okay, number 25 for me is the subway. And I love riding the subway. I hate when people don't let you off of the subway.
Or even on.
Like sometimes it's so crowded, or sometimes it won't even be crowded. Sometimes there's just a lot of people that are trying to get off of the subway, but there will always be like the core people who are trying to push their way on before letting the passengers off. I hate that. It's like, you can't get on until someone comes off. Let them get out so that you can come on, because then you come on, the conductor doesn't see anybody else in the platform. He's gonna close the door and then not let the people off. So you let the people off first and you come in. Like, I just can't stand when people don't let people off first.
And that's where you touched up where like everybody here feels like they're the center of the universe. So it's like,
you're gonna get on this train, just let me off.
Didn't that happen to us the other day where the dude was just like bumping into me, like maneuvering, honestly, like pushing everybody around just to get off, and the trains didn't even stop yet. Like, it was still like entering the station.
Right.
Horrible.
I can't. Oh yeah, someone literally squished him into another human being so that she could get closer to the door while the train was still moving. Like, we're gonna let you off, lady. We're going to let you off.
I'm not gonna hold you hostage. So please.
You're gonna have to back it up a little bit because there's gonna be some problems.
Right. Yeah. 26. I'm just gonna go flat out right to it. Not enough greenery.
Which one? I'm just gonna go flat out right to it.
There's not enough greenery here. You just
concrete jungle.
It's concrete jungle, no nature. Well, but and the thing is, we knew that though.
Like, we knew what we signed up for.
We knew what we signed up for. We knew there was not going to be like hiking trails, parks in the city. Like, we know we could always just take a trip wherever we want to do that, but like.
But it sucks when you don't have it close
by, or it's the commute is long just to go reach
like a couple
open
hours.
air. So like sometimes it's just too much.
Number 27 is it is very hard to make friends here. Like I said earlier, I was very lucky, and I ended up, my first job here in fashion was with a group of girls that were around the same age as I am. And we all kind of clicked, and so, I mean, we're all in different places now, like different jobs and stuff now, but we're all still friends, which is really nice to have like that core group of like girlfriends that you can go to and like go out with, and if you know, need to be with like your people, like I have that now. But for him, it's been a little harder, obviously, because he hasn't had a job where he had people his age and like they had the same interests and stuff, and it's harder to connect sometimes with like really older people or really younger people. So, but hopefully you can get into like a sports team or something soon, and like I have
friends.
He has a few friends, but he doesn't have his core group yet, you know, when you have your core group.
Because my core group is back in Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah, we're not trying to replace them though, but it's nice to have like a group
no replacing
everywhere.
That. There's no replacing that.
Anyways.
If y'all watching this, y'all know who y'all are. My dogs.
28.
On the list, and I'm just gonna let you guys know, the poor air quality is horrible in New York City. You spend hours in New York City and you just feel the nastiness in the air, and you come home with that nastiness, and then all the times that we take trips back home to like Rhode Island, Massachusetts, even when we went to Vermont, you just felt the fresh air. Clean, just felt really clean, crisp, like you could breathe.
Like,
we're out here, it's like, why am I breathing in that pollution? It's just, the air's polluted.
Not only that, but like every 2 feet there's like a smoker.
Oh, that too, yeah, someone's always smoking in your face.
Smoking in your face, and like New Yorkers are stressed because of what? Hustle culture.
Isn't it crazy
capitalism?
So the list ties into each other.
Yeah, it is crazy. Okay, number 29 is you can't see the night sky.
So sad.
No stars, no comets. There was it a comet?
Comet.
A few months ago. There was a comet that was a few months ago, and was it the blood moon or something?
That
some lunar event, and then there was some comet event that was happening, and it was like every 100 years or something. This,
and the planets.
You're able to see, and
you were able to see
something.
Saturn,
I forget what it was.
Jupiter, and Mars. You were able to see it.
No, I'm talking about the comet.
Oh no, I'm talking. Oh, the planet.
And it was every 100 years you get to see this comet go by. We didn't get to see it.
And it's like those human experiences that like I feel like people,
even if we go on our roof, like we can't really see any stars or anything because there's so much light in the city. The stars like don't show. Every time we go back home and we go to, especially going to my mom's house, she like lives in the woods. Not in the woods, but like in like a woodsy area. You see like a full beautiful sky and like you can see the moon and that's it.
Yeah.
But
that's only
I really miss like a beautiful night sky. Like,
oh my god, I miss it terribly. Alright. 30.
Last but not least, buddy boy.
So I just want to get into it, let you know.
Let us know.
You can clearly see I'm wearing a Green Bay Packers sweater, so I'm a football fan.
Correct.
And speaking as a football fan, I hate that the New York channels force you to only watch the Jets.
New York teams.
The Jets or the Giants. I'm just talking about football alone. Like me, I have YouTube TV. I subscribe to YouTube TV, so I get, and then moving to New York, I get the New York local channels on there. And if it wasn't for Red Zone, I probably would convert into a Jets and Giants fan because that's the only team I get to see out here. Where like, I want to see football. Like I'm tired of seeing like the New York.
You're a well-rounded football.
Well-rounded. Like yes, I root for my Packers and I was able to watch my Packers. Thank God.
But he wants to watch every team in the league play.
And I have NFL Red Zone, so I get to I get that like luxury. But like if
he didn't have it.
Like if I didn't, like for people who don't have it, and then just are watching these guys play, like
they're tied down to only watching New York.
New York, and then it's like the crazy part is it's like, let's just say the Jets will play at 4 p.m. They won't even show a different team playing at 1 p.m. on the local.
The Jets.
It's just the Jets and it's just the Giants. Like that is frustrating as a football fan.
Yeah.
And thank you YouTube TV for picking up NFL Sunday ticket. NFL Sunday ticket. Thank you for picking that up. Now I get to watch any team I want. Thank you.
Not sponsored.
I know, not sponsored.
All right, it's a wrap. We just practiced that.
Clearly.
That is our 30 things that we hate about New York City. No shade, just tea. Honestly, like
just
we have
going through the motions.
Yeah, it's not like we don't live here. Like we live here. We literally live in Manhattan. So,
talk to him.
That's our 30 things that we hate about New York City. We will come through with a 30 things that we love about New York City, don't you worry. But yeah, that's all we have for you today. Make sure that you like this video and you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you are following me at mbelf on Instagram, and we will see you in another video.
Period.
Ciao. Period.
Period. Period.
Period.
Period.